Hey everybody, we're back. Masters Minute, episode 8. Good. We're back in. This is part 2 of breakfalling. So whether you guys catch us now or replay later, please make sure you guys make some comments, thumbs up, likes, hearts, whatever you guys want. I appreciate your attention. So we're going to get right into this. I got my man G here again for our falling. So G, come on out.
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Thanks for being here. Awesome. And, look, we're building something here. We did break falling last time. G, if you would just lay down this way for me. We talked about this basic falling position, the importance of keeping the knee up, the leg out straight, the arm close to the body, guarding position, head up, 45 over. And we worked on like flipping it from side to side. We worked on this, then we flipped it back. And then we stood up. I told you we're going to go fast today. All right, and then we went into the idea of sweeping the leg up, guarding the elbow, and then going down into the break fall position from here, making sure things are all hitting at the same time. Thanks, G, for that review. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go into a shoulder roll break fall position. So if you don't have any experience with shoulder rolling, we'll probably do a whole other video on rolling, like rolling forward, rolling backwards, all those different things. But right now, we're just feeding off of the side break fall. So again, if you didn't watch the last video, just go back to episode 7, catch that one, and get some of the foundational material for the basic side break fall. So G, I'm going to have you take a big step back. All right, we're just going to show let's show what it is first. So G is just literally going to do a basic shoulder roll. What shoulder are you going to roll in?
Left.
All right, so he's going to roll on his left. Anytime you roll on your left, you land on the right, the opposite shoulder, as if he was maybe thrown, whatever it may be. Just a basic shoulder roll break fall. Go ahead. Roll to the fall. So we're actually landing right in the same position. Thanks, G, up again. All right, so now we're going to break it down and slow it down. Okay, so G, let's do one in slow motion. It's always our favorite to try to do them in slow motion. And what you're going to notice is as this hand, like if we really wanted to make this rudimentary, I would have G pretend he's swimming. And I would have him literally ridge hand, which is the inside of his thumb, himself right in the testicles. Now that's kind of funny, but he wants to come down the center line. The problem is I watch a lot of people throw their arm over here. Now look where his body's facing. It's facing this way, but he's still going to try to roll here. What's he going to land on? His side or his back. So it's very important that his chest stays forward. As the arm comes over, his chest has to stay as straight as possible, and then he'll slowly go into tucking his head and then going into the shoulder roll break fall. Okay? Good job. Let's do that again. Let's just show the idea of that arm going over and then slowly lower yourself into the fall. Good. And lower yourself into the fall. Good. All right, good. He still brought the arm around a little bit to the side. And as you go faster and higher, thank you, G, and we go into air rolling, if you throw that arm around the side, what happens? You spin sideways, and you're going to hurt yourself really bad. So remember, we don't change the thing as we go. We just build upon the thing. So if it's good for the air roll, it's good for the shoulder roll, it's good for the side break fall. Does that make sense, everybody? So if you like what we're doing so far, just give me a bunch of thumbs up across the screen. Even if you're watching a replay, just hit it like you're a crazy person pushing a button, okay? All right. So G, let's go into like a kneeling position. So yes, right knee down, left knee forward. So all I'm going to have G do, this is for somebody who's maybe a little nervous or fearful about doing the roll. All G is going to do is going to do that same swim over, okay? He's going to let that hand go down between his legs. He's going to let the other hand kind of support him a little bit. He's going to tuck his head to the side. Now, the crazy thing is we're rolling from the shoulder to the opposite hip. We're not rolling down the spine. So literally, we only touch the spine in one small area. G, roll. Good. And back up. All right, right from there. Let's go ahead and show from the other angle. Back up a little bit, please. Good. And same thing. You're going to roll. And watch how he goes from shoulder to the opposite. Now, G, do me a favor. Kneel, go way back against the wall here. I wanted to see it from a forward angle. I know it's tight there. All right. So I just want you to pay attention as G starts going over, how he's going from this shoulder, again, to the opposite hip. Again, all the way to the right side. So he's going from his left shoulder to the opposite hip. So he's literally rolling on an X-axis. But the thing is, he's also rolling forward at the same time. Okay? So this is some very basic fundamentals for the shoulder roll break fall. I have 2 last points we want to make here. All right, G, back up a little bit here again. We're going to go right back to the standing position. All right, now when he rolls, when he hits, he wants his arm to hit and the leg to hit at the same time. these are kind of like your brakes. Okay, now if I ask you to do it without letting those things hit, it's just gonna, what happens is that the impact of the fall becomes a very small spot, like the side of the body or the hip. Instead of spread out down the leg, down the arm, across the body, you gotta do the regular fall, do it the right way. So when that happens, he's got his torso, the hip, the leg, the calf, the arm, like all of that stuff is spreading out the impact, as opposed to falling and maybe only hitting his hip, which would be just terrible. Come over here this way, back off a little bit. Good. Same thing, shoulder roll break fall, key up at the end. Now remember, you must key up. That key up means a power yell or exhalation of breath. Thank you, Jake. And that also protects the organs while you're falling, but it also prevents you from knocking the wind out of yourself. Because as these falls get higher, in our next video, we're going to go to maybe some of the aerial versions of this, which should get very hard and you actually impact more. And you have to make sure you have the fundamentals down, or they're just terrible. They hurt. So this is our shoulder roll side break fall. Go back, watch this a few times if this is something newer to you. For those of you who've done these for a while, hopefully this was a great recap. So if you guys liked it, just go ahead and give me like a star or a heart or something. Make a comment below. Just say something like, great, awesome, it sucked. I don't know, whatever you want to say, make a comment below. I appreciate everybody's attention. G, you can go kill us here. Thank you guys for watching the Masters Minute, Episode 8, Break Falling